Alright guys, big news today for Zenless Zone 0 with some brand new leaks and updates that just came out today. We now have more information about the upcoming 1.6 update. We finally have confirmation on PULCHRA being given out as a free character. We also got some new PULCHRA kit and W engine changes that we can take a look at, as well as more info on two brand new disk drives set coming for this update. So I'm gonna go over all the new details in this video. And real quick, before we get into it, if you guys want more update videos like this one, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to also put those notifications on to be updated right away, because the amount of leaks that came out today is actually quite a lot, and I'll be covering all of it on the channel. But alright, let's get into it and talk about these brand new leaks that just came out today. So really hype things going on. We got the new PULCHRA finally being confirmed to be given out for free. So here's the free PULCHRA details. We have a screenshot from an in-game event confirming that the A-rank PULCHRA will indeed be given out for free in the 1.6 update. So really amazing news. This screenshot is from a in-game event from the 1.6 beta, so this pretty much confirms it. She will still be included on one of the 1.6 banners as well, but at least we can get our first ever copy of PULCHRA completely free by simply completing an in-game event. So this is awesome news for the 1.6 update. Now in addition, we also have brand new info on the kit changes for PULCHRA. We have some small kit changes and some W engine changes for PULCHRA that we can go over. So I'm going to go over it real quick, and we can then check out the new disk drive details. So nothing too crazy in terms of the new changes compared to my first kit video on PULCHRA. All we have now that is different is the new mindscapes. So here we got the old and new mindscapes. I'm going to go over Mindscape 1 first. Previously, the Mindscape 1 was upon entering the battlefield, if PULCHRA energy is less than 100, restore PULCHRA's energy to 100. Now the new M1 is when you deal critical damage to an enemy in the trap state, the crit rate of this attack increased by 20%, which most likely applies to PULCHRA herself. So a nice crit rate boost, which is pretty nice. 20% is actually really high. Now the M4 got some changes as well. We have the old one. When an agent deals additional attack damage to a trapped enemy, the crit rate of this attack is going to be increased by 15%, which this is the old one. We can see that the crit rate of the M4 pretty much got moved over to the M1. But now the new M4 is the energy consumed to activate EX special attack, claws, and flash step is reduced by 5 points. Now to determine the value of this M4, it's still quite early because we don't have any access to PULCHRA right now. We won't be able to see how much of an improvement is reducing 5 points on your EX special attack. We'll see, but that is the new M4 changes. And lastly, the M6, which is the same as before, only multiplier changes. So the damage dealt by special attack, Devouring Claw, Nightmare Shadow increased by, previously was 20%, now it's 15%. And the amount of additional attacks increased by 2. Alright, so we went over all the new Mindscape changes for PULCHRA. Next up is her W engine. Now yes, PULCHRA does have a A-rank W engine that was made for her. I'm not sure if that's going to be given out for free as well in the event, but we can definitely expect it to be in one of the next S-rank engine banners. So let's say you guys are pulling on the S-rank and B W engine, you'll have a chance to get the A-rank PULCHRA W engine as well. So not too bad, but let's see what it does here. We now have the full effect. Now keep in mind, this is a A-rank engine, so it's not gonna be crazy like what we usually see in the S-rank engines, but it should still be pretty good, especially centered around PULCHRA. If you want to main PULCHRA, you'll definitely want to use this. So here's the effect. When activating special attack or EX special attack, the user's damage is decreased by 30%. If this effect is triggered while the user is not currently on field character, the user's impact is further increased by 3%. Now this was 3% before, now it's 15%, and it can go up to 24% at P5 for 3 seconds. So quite a huge increase to go from 3% to 15%. So I guess they wanted the base copy to have a little more impact for the character, but not too bad. When activating special attack and EX special attack, the user will get increased damage for 30%. So actually quite a good engine. Keep in mind, this engine is going to be for stunner characters only, because PULCHRA is going to be a new stun physical character. So we went over all the new PULCHRA details. Now let's go over the rest of the info for this video because we still have quite a lot to check out. Moving on to the brand new disk drive sets that are incoming for the 1.6 update. We can even see what they look like as well. I'll pull it up on the screen for you guys right here. But now let's check out the effects of these new disk drives. Previously, only one of them was fully completed, which we now have a old and new version. So we got changes for the first set, and the second set is now fully completed, so we have the full information on the 1.6 disk drive. So going over it right now, we have the first one called Shadow Compassion. The old set was additional attack and dash attack damage increased by 15%. The 2-piece and the 4-piece was when additional attack or dash attack hits an enemy, the user gained 1 stack of buff effect. Each stack increases the user's attack by 3% and crit rate by 4%, lasting for 20 seconds. Can also stack up to 4 times with a maximum trigger of once every 3 seconds. So that was the old one. Now let's check out the new one and compare the new changes. So the 2-piece additional attack and dash attack damage is increased by 15%, which is the exact same as it was before. So let's check out the 4-piece set changes. When additional attack or dash attack hits an enemy, if the damage caused matches the user's attributes, the users gain 1 stack of buff effect. Each stack increases the user's attack by 3% and crit rate by 4%, lasting for 20 seconds. Can also stack up to 4 times, and the duration isn't refreshed when triggered repeatedly. Alright, so no multiplier changes. The only thing that changed is the wording. We have the addition of if the damage caused matches the user's attributes, the users gain 1 stack of buff effect. So that is the only change on the Shadow Companion set, which is a additional attack and dash attack set. So this is going to be for characters that have the new additional attack mechanic or that do a lot of dash attacks. So pretty much like the new S-Rank Ampy is going to want to use this set, maybe even the new S-Rank Trigger as well. Now let's go over the second new set for the 1.6 update. We have Song of Paphion. The 2-piece set will provide a Anomaly Mastery plus 8%. When the 4-piece set, when any character in a team activates EX special attack, the user's anomaly proficiency increased by 45 points for 6 seconds. And then if the character who activates EX special attack is not the user's himself, the user's ether damage is increased by 20%. Alright, so a ether damage set. We don't have any upcoming ether damage character, but this is maybe to improve characters like Zuyan, or maybe one of the upcoming characters is going to be a ether unit. We will see, but this is all the new changes that I have for you guys in this video. And I also have more kit changes for both the S-Rank Trigger and Ambi, so I'm going to keep you guys updated on that. Stay tuned on the channel for the updates, and if you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, put those notifications on to be updated right away on the channel. But that is pretty much all for this video. Let me know down below what you guys think of these new changes, about getting a free PULCHRA, or even about the new disk drive changes. Do you see a lot of value in them? Let me know down below. But that is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.